one of the Bay Area's most famous visitors is moving away very slowly.
Today, the USS Iowa battleship began a trek from the mothball fleet in Sassoon to Los Angeles. NBC Bay Area's Joe Rosado Jr. was a passenger on the historic ship and gives us a peek.
What do you say, man?
We're aboard the world's last available battleship, the USS Iowa.
A piece of history is on the move.
Straight after as well.
The USS Iowa, awakened from her 10-year purgatory in the Sassoon Bay Ghost Fleet, is beginning a final journey.
Let's walk this baby down.
As her last line was released, the ship began to drift under the power of 4 tugboats.
It's absolutely beautiful. Got nothing but water on all 4 sides, no longer tied up to the Ghost Fleet.
When Robert Kent signed the papers today taking control of the Iowa, it marked the end of a 2-year quest. The naval historian and his group from Los Angeles beat out Vallejo to turn the ship into a floating museum.
This battleship served for over 50 years for one reason. She was fast, she was powerful, and she could defend herself like no other battleship.
The Iowa launched in the 40s and served in World War II and into the 80s. Every inch of this ship, from its 16-inch guns to its bathtub built for Franklin Roosevelt, are soaked in history.
This was Franklin Roosevelt's shuttle over to Africa, where he met with Winston Churchill.
But that history also includes a dark chapter. In 1989, an explosion in Turret 2 killed 46 people on board.
We don't have any tours or those spaces that is in Turret 2 open to anybody in the public. We plan to allow families of the loved ones that they've lost to be able to tour if they would like to.
David Canfield doesn't need a history lesson on the Iowa. He served on it for 2 years. Now he's a volunteer helping to bring the famous ship back to life.
I'm just so glad that the ship will be preserved to teach another generation what these ships are about.
But before that can take place, bar pilot Tom Miller has to guide the ship through some tight spots in the Sassoon Bay.
When we're over the shallowest spot, we're going to have about 12 inches of clearance.
Once past the shallows, he maneuvers through the Benicia Bridge with only 10 feet of clearance.
Starboard slow. Yeah, it worked out well.
Once on the other side, a crowd watching from the Benicia Bridge gives the ship a warm embrace.
And to get the well-wishers from all the boats that have come here and all the people that give us a thumbs up as we come into the bridge, it's pretty gratifying.
On Friday, the Iowa will head to Richmond for repairs, and in the spring will head to its new home in the port of Los Angeles to begin new life as a museum. The end of one mission and the beginning of another. Joe Rosado Jr., NBC Bay Area News.